Good afternoon, family. How is everyone?
Hello, hello, hello.
Hopefully, you got everybody's hearing well, doing well on this Father's Day, and we are excited to be here with you here on Father's Day. And as you're coming on, like and share, and we will be sharing our broadcast with folks as well. So just make sure that again, like and share.
Like
Please
and
make sure
share.
you are hearing well. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, sounds good.
Sounds good. So anyway, just going out there and like and share, and we are thankful that you are with us today, and we'll be sharing this with a lot of different people. So we appreciate everybody for joining us. We appreciate everybody for all that they do, and also, of course, just for taking a little bit of time out on your Sunday.
Absolutely.
So we do really appreciate that. All right, so it is Father's Day,
And it's Juneteenth. So
and
happy
it's Juneteenth.
Juneteenth.
So we're going to talk about both today. Absolutely.
Yes.
And so we are going to talk about both of those today because obviously, Juneteenth obviously is extremely important. Why we celebrate Juneteenth.
Exactly.
And then, of course, Father's Day, we're going to share with you, share a little bit about that as well. So first of all, we just want everybody to come on in and like and share. We hopefully that you are doing well. You can tell us, hey, we want to see that you're listening in the comments.
Yes. Hey.
Let us
tell
know
us
what
who's
you're
in
doing.
there.
Yeah. So just
see
let
a
us
couple
know.
people on.
And
tell us who you are.
So before we get started, we want to wish everybody a very happy Father's Day, all the fathers out there and those who are standing in the gap, those who are doing great things to help children out there. Happy Father's Day to you.
Father's Day to you.
Yes.
All those men out there that are taking care of their responsibilities and taking care of their children and their families. Kudos to you all. And happy Father's Day. I hope it's been a great one so far.
Yes, absolutely. So I've had a very good Father's Day. I'm just going to tell you that right now. We're going to talk about some of these gifts and things like that some people get and some people don't get, whatever the case is. And I can tell you right now, unequivocally, that my family spoils me. Yeah. And I'll say, hey, no, don't do all of that. I'm good. You know what she tells me? Shut up. That's what she tells me.
I say that.
Yeah, that's what she does. And so, I don't fight anymore. I just say, okay.
Yeah, don't. No.
Because, for me, it's just like, okay, I just, my thing, as long as I got peace and I got my family, I'm straight.
All that. Yeah.
I'm straight,
Great.
But, of course, you know what happens? She just says, shut up.
Right. Let us spoil you.
Yeah. Because I'm a real low-key kind of dude when it comes to that.
And that's really wonderful. But it's Father's Day.
Yeah.
And you're the father. And a very good one at that.
I try to be. I try to be.
He's like, well, my birthday is 2 weeks from now. Okay.
And it is.
It's 2 different days.
But, I had to admit, they do spoil me. They spoil me a lot, and I'm very thankful.
Because we love you.
And I know that. I know y'all do. I know y'all do. You. So we want you to get on in, like and share, and we're going to be sharing some things out there with you. How you doing, Darrell?
Hey, Darrell.
We
hung out with Darrell last night.
Yes. And
yesterday, basically all day.
All day. Now, first of all, let's just go ahead and just put this out there. Darrell is a little crazy. But the dude has got amazing energy. And there's a reason they call him the dopest gospel hype man in gospel music.
Yes. Hey, daughter. We see you.
How you doing, Deji?
It's he said, fam, hello. Cardi, as in Zacardi, Cortez was dope, and he was.
He was.
Stephen Alexander.
How you doing, man? Good to see you.
Monica was awesome.
Really? She was great.
She was amazing.
She was great.
And let's see. Lachey Knox was awesome. Knox. And the Hawkins family. Shout out to the Hawkins family because they filled in.
Man.
They filled in and they showed out.
There's not enough that I can say about the Hawkins family.
The Hawkins family.
Because so now that we're here, let's just be honest. Here's what happened. So of no fault of his own, Jimmy Hicks, he got COVID at the last minute.
Yeah.
And first thing I thought about, man, is he okay? Everything is good.
Yes.
There was a spot open. And I was like, man, we got to have at least one other person that can give that quartet kind of feel, that can give that kind of, that old school quartet kind of sound. And so what did I do? I said, look, if anybody knows people in the area about quartets, it's Darrell.
Darrell, yep. Yes.
So how you doing, Darrell, man? How you doing, Darrell
right
Jones?
On in.
Stepped right on in. I said, hey, man, need somebody close. Need somebody that's going to be able to do that. He said, give me an hour. Next thing you know, 20 minutes later, I got a phone call. And here's the thing. I've known of the Hawkins family for years. Matter of fact, I've done some things with them in the past when I was at another radio station a long time ago. And I was like, hey man, let's go ahead and work this out. Got everything done. We worked, we got things done, and there you go. The Hawkins family, they came about. So it takes a team. So Darrell's a part of the team, and can't thank him enough for all he did. Daryl Jones, how you doing, man? Chuck, how you doing, sir? Great to see you. Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day.
Yes, absolutely. So thank y'all all for joining us here today. All right. So it was great. Juneteenth was fabulous.
It was.
We got a lot of pictures we'll share with you in just a moment. But before we really delve into Juneteenth a whole lot, we want to talk about Father's Day. We want to talk about the importance of that, and why it's just so important for us to celebrate those who have, done a lot, been there for us in our lives.
Yes.
And,
those men that have stepped up and showed out.
Yep.
Yes.
So I'm going to come in two ways. How you doing, Henry? Thank you so much, brother. We appreciate you. So two things. First of all, for the fathers, I listened to a comedian yesterday, and he's like, did you know that Father's Day was like the 25th or 24th holiday on the list? He said Columbus Day is more important than Father's Day, according to the survey.
Not in our house.
But in our house, of course, my sister-in-law, she cooked breakfast, and then of course my wife, she took everybody out and got the rest of the things that they needed, and they showered me with a nice basket and great gifts. I got an indoor little putt-putt thing that I can practice my putting on. So Chuck,
it absolutely matters. Just like auntie matters as mommies, uncles matter as fathers.
No doubt.
Yes, they do.
Absolutely.
He's a uncle father figure to all of his nephews. Yes. So yes, it matters.
I try to be a good dude when I can, and make sure that I share love. But yeah, so anyway, this morning, like I said, my sister-in-law, she cooked, and then they gave me a nice, great basket and just all kinds of great things. And then here comes this box. There's a new board that's going to be for our online radio station and all that. Got a little soundboard, so it's really, really nice. And so, just a great gifts, and more importantly, the great love that my family shares. And so I'm always thankful to them.
Yes, we love you.
So for the fathers who are doing their thing, and for the men who are stepping in as fathers, kudos. Hey, Jamila, how you doing? Thank you so much.
Yay.
She was a part of the team.
She was
yesterday.
so helpful yesterday. Yes. Ran that green room like a charm.
Clockwork.
Yes.
But the other side of that is this. For fathers out there who are struggling, who need more motivation, who need to really understand just how important it is for you to be in those kids' lives.
Yes.
It's the kids who are suffering at times because of the absence of the man in the home.
Absolutely. And our daughters are as great as they are because of their father.
Yeah.
Because he's there and he's guiding them, and he's an example of what kind of man they should look for. So
yeah. So
I'm so proud that they get to have him as a father.
Well, I appreciate it. But I just want to encourage all the men out there who do have children and are absent from their kids' lives to really use this as an opportunity to reassess and get back into your kids' lives.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And for the adults, whoever you adults are, you guys got to work it out to make sure that the kids have what they need to, and have the ability and the enjoyment of having the mother and the father. And because there's a lot of people who don't have fathers.
Absolutely.
Whether they're deceased, whether they were raised by grandparents, you were raised by your grandfather and grandmother. So that's just some of the things I just want to just really encourage you as fellas. If you've got kids and you haven't seen them in a long time, and you're not in their lives the way that you need to be and should be, use this opportunity to do so, because it's important.
If you're stepping up, and just know that you are so important in those kids' lives, that you're standing in the gap and you're giving them something that's going to help them in their future. So please, you all, don't discount yourselves, uncles and godfathers.
Yep.
Our kids have some excellent godfathers.
There's Ossie, he's on.
Hey, Ossie. Yep. Happy Father's Day, Ossie.
Definitely has been. He's a godfather to our kids,
and they love him.
Yep. Mike Pittman.
Yes.
Frank Pinkney.
Yes. Just wonderful godfathers.
Yes. Great men, great guys who are godfathers to our kids, and can't thank them enough for being there. George Stubbs, who's been a godfather to Desiree on campus, and say, "Come on over here, niece.
Yep,
we got to talk." So
these men that stand in the gap and look out, these good men.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, God bless them all.
How you doing, Pam? It is great to see you, Pam Jones. And
Pam.
Listen, I got to give some kudos to Pam. I did not know this. This was a great surprise. So I get a text message, I believe it was from Pam, and she says, "Have you checked your email?" And I said, "No." She said, check your email. I nominated you for Spin Awards. And I looked on
Well,
there,
isn't
and
that nice?
man,
Thank you, Pam.
just a slew of awards for the Spin Awards, and I was just
Awesome.
like so thankful. Just so many great things that are happening right now with the Weekend Praise Party and Praise
Yes.
Party Radio, and you know, we just want to continue to share the gospel and do some great things. So I'm just really, really great that I'm just really thankful for people like Pam and just everybody who just thinks a lot of our show and a lot of what we do in our shows and ministry. So thank y'all so much. We'll talk about that in just a little bit as well. Darrell, she said, tell your baby to take a nap. She looks so sleepy in our pic.
That girl worked.
She worked her butt off.
She's on here. You hear Uncle Darrell said, take a nap, Veggie.
Yeah, she worked her butt off. The whole family did. I was so proud of them. Thank you, Chris Davion. That's one of my nephews. How you doing, man?
Hey, Chris.
He's going to be a graduate of Talladega University, and can't wait to see what's next for him.
In May.
Yeah, all in May. Well, actually, you know, so he's got to walk across the stage.
He's going to walk in May. Yeah.
So, you know, we're going to make the trip to Alabama, and then the next week come back and have graduations here.
For the next, 2-3 weeks.
Yeah. May is just done.
It's just, whatever.
She said, so yeah, she said, Desiree said, I probably was between not passing out. Oh, man. So yeah, just thank y'all all. And again, like and share. We want you to like and share.
Please.
And make sure that you tell everybody, about our show. And thank you so much for supporting it. We really appreciate it.
We really appreciate it.
Absolutely. So now, let's get into. I don't know. You want to get into the Juneteenth festival or the holiday first?
I mean, it doesn't matter. Let's just you can start with the holiday and move into how Ruston honored the holiday.
All right, so let's do this. Juneteenth. Of course, everybody knows everybody celebrates Juneteenth usually with barbecue, some kind of a concert or party or whatever. Fish fry, this and that and the other. So Juneteenth, of course, 1865 is when the Emancipation Proclamation was
signed by President Abraham Lincoln. Yes.
So it wasn't until right around 1868
yes.
that the slaves in Galveston found out and realized that they were free.
Yeah.
The troops had to be sent by the president in order to make that happen.
Make that happen, yes.
And so that's, in a nutshell, that's the holiday. That's why Juneteenth is celebrated. Juneteenth is celebrated.
Absolutely.
So this year is the first year that Juneteenth is recognized as a federal holiday.
Yes. Thanks to President Joe Biden.
Yes.
Thank you, Joe
So
Biden.
now it's a federal holiday where the banks are closed, cities are closed, and things like that.
You get to observe that day.
You get to observe that day. So June 19th is the day that you celebrate for Juneteenth. And so that's why we celebrate the holiday, and now why the holiday is now a federal holiday, which took a long time for it to happen as a federal
for people
holiday.
To recognize it. A long time, and movements and all of this stuff to happen. A pandemic and a lot of stuff happened.
Right. So that's kind of in a nutshell. That's why we celebrate Juneteenth.
Yes.
Okay, the short story. All right, because I don't want to get into a long story because I'll go long.
Right.
So anyway, but anyway, there's a lot of different fables that go along with the Juneteenth holiday and what happened when the slaves found out that they were free.
Yes.
There was one, probably my favorite fable. It was about a brother and a sister who were slaves and down in Galveston, and they found out that they were free, and all of a sudden the brother hopped the fence, and the sister said, "Where you be going?" And the brother said, "I'll be free. I leave." She said, "I best not see you no more." And all of a sudden,
oh wow,
yeah, I'm serious. That's the way it is. And so then they left. I mean, that's the way that they spoke.
Some of them, maybe not all.
But that's the fable again. So I'm sharing the fable. So they never saw each other again. But the brother realized his dream of being free, and the sister decided to stay.
And that happens.
That happened. That happened quite a bit. And so the one thing about Juneteenth is it is not only a celebration of a holiday, it's a celebration of freedom.
Mm-hmm.
And the more that we understand that it's not just about the freedom of what happened back in 1868, but it's also a celebration of our freedom every single day. And how do we celebrate together? Basically, how do we do that?
Exactly.
So that gets into Ruston's Juneteenth.
Yes. Which was awesome.
It was incredible.
Shout out to the city of Ruston.
Yes, they just an amazing
job. And shout out to Santoria Black for organizing the concert. Just those artists that came and showed out.
Man.
it was amazing.
It was
So,
great because you see, the great thing that you see here in Ruston is that you see Black, white, Hispanic worshiping together.
yes.
And I think that's great because, one of the things that the foundation of the family is the church. If you look at the AME church, back in the 18 or back in the day, that was the foundation of the family. That was the foundation of our people, was the AME church. And so, it was so important that we saw everybody worshiping together and having fun together and just really having a great time together. And so Juneteenth yesterday was phenomenal. I'm still tired.
It was hot, but it was
hot.
so much fun.
Oh my God.
So much fun. It was so much to do. The music. It was just a great environment. And
yes.
I mean, so diverse. And I mean, like, it was great. I enjoyed myself. And I was so happy to see the community working together because we all live here together and we're all in this together. Whether people want to, accept it or not, we're all in this together.
Oh,
so
absolutely.
we need to learn how to coexist. And I think that Ruston is well on its way to doing that.
It was a ton of fun.
Great.
So our guests yesterday were Zacardi Cortez, Lachey Knox, Monica Lisa Stevenson, and of course the Hawkins family out of Bastrop, which is incredible. And then the interdenominational choir. So
they were
just incredible. And that doggone Cornelius
I was
Jackson,
jealous. I was like, I should have sung with them.
You gonna sing next year, baby?
I think I'm gonna sing with them next year.
Aaron Tidwell, if you on here now, you got a singer.
Oh, I don't know about all that.
That won't sing with y'all next year.
Singer. Cornelius. Oh my goodness.
Incredible.
He did his thing.
Incredible. There's a picture of the choir right there that you see. Cornelius sitting there right in front and center, and he was leading a solo.
Singing young man, and he needs to be on somebody's label.
And did you hear him? Did you hear him and Aaron do their rendition of "Lift Every Voice"?
I missed that.
That was incredible.
In the green room with, wow.
They did and it just set the tone for the whole evening. Just that song right there just set that tone for the whole evening with the way that he sounded on that. So just incredible job by Cornelius. And then so that's just one of the pictures that we have here. And of course, our host was Pastor CJ from KOKA in Shreveport, Louisiana. Shout out to him because his opening prayer and when he got out there, look, we about to have some church out there. And
Pastor CJ can set it up. He can set
it up. I'm trying to tell you. So just set it up.
He specializes.
So great.
He's good at that.
He just was a great job, and everybody just loves when he comes there. He brings really a great energy to the celebration, and so just kudos to Pastor CJ from KOKA. They got a jewel over in Shreveport.
Oh yeah,
they got a jewel over in Shreveport.
Oh yeah. Well, we have a jewel here in Ruston. His name is Santoria Black.
I'm okay.
No, he's awesome.
But look, so just great by CJ and just the whole everybody. It was just incredible. Just incredible.
Darrell said "Lift Every Voice and Sing" was in a pro level.
It really was. I mean, really, I hope that our guy recorded that and got it because that really needs to be something that is just shown everywhere. It was just great.
Wow. I can't wait to see it. I missed it.
Oh, don't worry, we're gonna have something real soon. Hey sis. How you doing, Ava? Good to see you. So that's one of the pictures that we showed you there. Let's see, give you another one here. Maybe I'm trying to get a few action shots of people and what they did. This is Monica Lisa Stevenson when she was singing. I talked to her right before she went on. She's a singing lady.
She walked up comfortable, but she sung us up out of there.
Just saying, yes.
She did her thing.
Absolutely. So just did a great job. She said she's back in Texas this morning or this afternoon, I think, and
she
doing
did
some
her
things.
Thing.
So she was
did
incredible.
Her thing, you all.
Trying to find where the shot was. It was a Cardi, and I can't find it, but not in here right now. So I'm gonna try to download it. Okay. Yeah, but no, that's another singing somebody.
Yeah, I can't even he is on some Grammy level stuff. The Cardi was amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, amazing. Think if John P. Key had a love child with Johnny Gill and they produced Zacardi Cortez. It was amazing.
Oh my God.
It was great.
So he's a mixture of Johnny Gill and
John P. Key.
Yeah.
Oh man. The growl, he got the Johnny Gill growl, and he got the John P. Key runs, and Woo!
Yeah.
He was working us over.
Yeah, it was incredible. I mean, somebody threw a shoe out there.
They sure did. Towels, shoes, water bottles.
Water bottles. That's a picture when he was up there singing. And look, the funny thing about this is that Zacardi really, I think they only had maybe about 20 minutes or so rehearsing with those guys, the band, which was incredible. Aaron Titwell was the music director of all of this, and that dude could be on award shows.
Yes.
Him, then of course the folks that came over from
the band was
the Hawkins
fantastic,
family.
And they were on stage the entire night.
Yeah.
And they went wherever those people needed them to go, they went there. I mean, it was all, I felt like for $5, you got like
$5.
$80 show. Like, you saw something. Like, that was great.
There's shows like that matter of fact, there's one not too far from here. It's going to be similar to this, and it's like $20 to see that. It's just, oh my gosh, just incredible. Let's see who else. Cornelius is on with us, as a matter of fact, and he says,
"Hey,
to God be the glory."
Cornelius! Oh my goodness,
son,
he is so humble, but this young man is going places.
Yeah, he is.
Y'all need a singer. Hire this man.
I'm just gonna tell you,
pay him, because he's gonna give you what you need.
So, I'm just telling you right now, because the boy
Cornelius is amazing.
So if you know him now, and
know him now, because I'm glad I'm in on the basement floor here.
Because man, look,
he's on some upward bound stuff.
Yep, absolutely. Chuck said, I never would have thought of New Orleans as a majority Black city with a rich culture having Juneteenth celebration for the first time.
Wow.
Right, yeah. I told people I know down there that North Louisiana has been celebrating Juneteenth for some years. Well, yes. And here's one of the reasons why. And I'll tell you this, Chuck. One of the reasons why is because sometimes because there's so many different festivals that are in New Orleans, and there's so many things that really highlight different things down there. What happens is it gets lost. That's where Juneteenth got lost, because you got Jazz Fest, you got this fest, you got Essence Fest, you got that. It gets lost in everything sometimes because it's just so much that goes on in that city. And I think that for them to do that, it's just great. I think it's incredible.
And it becoming a federal holiday shines a light on it. It really does. Yeah. And kudos to the American government for letting that happen.
Yeah.
So because it very well should be. This is an American holiday.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a part of our history. It may be an ugly part, but we can turn it into a celebration because the right thing was done. So there it is.
Absolutely. The band was grooving the entire night.
Oh man, the band, man. Incredible. It was hot, but everybody was it was HOTTTTTTTT exclamation point.
Man.
It was hot.
It was incredible.
It was a good time.
It was a great time. And thanks to Real Change in Ruston, that committee, they've been doing work for
that's some good
2
people.
years.
Thank you, Real Change in Ruston. Y'all are incredible, and we appreciate you. And hey, they're really doing their thing.
Yeah, and listen, the vision behind this, Juneteenth is a small part of what Real Change in Ruston really does.
Yes.
The Real Change in Ruston is about changing things. It's really about getting affordable homes for first-time buyers, and for African Americans and other minorities. Yeah. It's about making sure that more contractors that are African American get opportunities to bid on items and things like that. So there's so many platforms. There's financial classes that they have. I mean, there's just
they're trying to do a lot. So people need to come out and take advantage of these things, especially in the city, because they're trying to bridge gaps here.
Bridge a lot of gaps. And look, I look at some of the things that they've done so far in this committee that's there, and I don't want to forget anybody, but just, I think about people like Amy, who's working with the city, who does great things. And as a matter of fact, her husband was our daughter's basketball coach in Upward. Sarah, also Tish, and Angela, who's on the city council, and Pastor James at the bridge, and of course Pastor Maurice White and the mayor. Just so many folks who have done so many things.
And these are good people with good hearts, and they want everybody to prosper, and they're trying to put the tools in place, that everybody can have a chance. So you all, I can't say enough. It was a beautiful, beautiful weekend. A lot of people contributed and donated.
Yes.
Shout out to Origin Bank. They gave away some money.
Yes. Gave away for gas.
Gas money.
Ooh,
that's
Lord.
like hitting the lottery these days.
And then Pastor CJ all of a sudden just blessed the crowd and said, you know what? If you go out and you like my page, the KOK page, I'm gonna give somebody here $50 in gas money.
Come on now.
Just money.
Who gives away money in this economy?
Oh man. Dorel Cornelius said inbox him. Making connections right there. Making connections. I'm trying to tell you, I'm just gonna hang out with Dorel for a weekend because he's going all across the South. The boy
Dorel be everywhere.
Absolutely. So let's see if we can get a few other pictures in here. Of course, we did have the opportunity to honor Ricky Davis yesterday. I'm trying to find that picture. A legend,
Ruston, a North Louisiana Ruston Arcadia legend.
Yeah, I'm gonna put the banner down just for a second here. I should say one of the comments so you can see this. And there's Ricky Davis. He's in the all white. He's in the all white.
My man had it going on. Yeah, he was. My man was sharp. He was clean. He had it going on.
And they did a medley. Old school medley.
Yes,
that was
so
just
good.
incredible.
It was so good, and he was into it, as you can see.
Yes,
my guy was into it. So.
2 rehearsals is when they got this medley together. As a matter of fact, I was at one of the rehearsals on a Monday, and Aaron says, "Well, we're gonna get this medley together. We've been trying to pray on what songs we really wanted to do, and so they said we got the right song. So they started working on it. 2-3 rehearsals, and they had it together. And I mean, you talk about the spirit was there. And it was just incredible. And so that's the picture that you see, Ricky, who's just really giving all the thanks. And you see the choir there who's singing, just really did a phenomenal job. Yes. So kudos going out to you guys as well. Let's see. Of course, that's Kerry Douglas. He is the owner, CEO of Black Smoke.
Was it a gospel label? Or?
It's a gospel label. Yeah.
Man, I mean, he has put on a lot of people. He has started the careers of a lot of people.
And so I'm going to give you a name on who's on his label right now that I'm sure everybody will know. Maverick City Music.
Maverick City Music is under Kerry. This man right there in the picture with Santoria.
He's under Maverick
City Music is under his label.
Absolutely.
And they're on top of the world right now.
Man,
just doing a tour with Kirk Franklin right now.
So, and here's the thing: I found out Kirk Franklin actually said, "I don't want to do these dates so I can travel with Maverick City Music."
Exactly.
Just unbelievable. Yeah. So let me see. I'm gonna share one other picture here. That's Lachey Knox to the right there.
Yes.
Just a sweet soul, her and her sons, and and her manager. They were just so down to earth and easy to deal with. She can sing. She closed it out. She closed it out. And so thank you to her and her family for coming out. So just a great time.
It was a great
by
time.
Everybody.
It was a great time, and I'm so glad that we got to experience it for the second year in a row because we had a ball last year with Byron Cage. Oh, I can't wait to next year.
Yes.
Oh, and my goodness.
Seeing some of these are guys from the Phi Beta Sigma and the Zetas.
Yes.
Who were running the Kids Zone for the second year. I mean, they just did a great job.
And they always do a wonderful job. So shout out to Zeta Phi Beta and Phi Beta Sigma.
Yep. And also kudos out to the chapter of the grad chapter and undergrad chapter of Alpha Phi Alpha.
That's right. They were out there as well.
They served as basically as crossing guards. They helped with our ice cream. They helped with the crowd if they needed anything.
Shout out to Bluebell for the free ice cream.
Oh, praise the Lord.
And it was good.
You better say
it was good. Ooh. Shout out to Origin for the free water. Oh, it was cold.
Ooh. Kip Franklin.
Oh my goodness.
We had
Kip Franklin gave up. It was a lot of water. If you wanted some water, you got some water.
If you were thirsty, it was your fault. If you were thirsty,
shout out to all the vendors that were there. The barbecue vendor.
Turkey legs and all. Oh my gosh, just incredible.
So good.
Then all of the folks.
Kona Ice got people. They probably sold out. Kona Ice
because it was
hot.
My
God.
God.
Shout out to Kona Ice. You really, really helped my son a lot.
Man,
he had
look.
2 of them.
Robert Craig, I know he was on for a minute. How you doing, brother? Of course, Craig's Barbecue out there towards, I think he said, was it Little Rock? Towards Little Rock, Arkansas. So shout out to you. Man, look, it was, oh my gosh, it was just incredible. Let's see. Shalonda says, Darrell, I want to go to a Southern Soul concert.
Oh, he got you.
Yeah.
He got you. Darrell got you.
Yeah. Michelle West, good evening. Happy Father's Day. Michelle,
hey, Miss West.
How you doing?
I'm representing Miss West, Homer Pelican.
Yeah, shout out to the water because it was ice.
Shout out to the water.
Yeah.
Shout out to the water. No matter what label it came in, shout out to the water.
Yes. Ice cream is much needed in these hot conditions. Let me tell you something. Not only did Bluebell have ice cream, but we gave away free Bluebell half gallons.
Yes.
So, a few people won those half gallons where they can go to the store and say, here's my half gallon.
And they can get some ice cream. Dude, like, the food was Silman's and was it West
Silman's in West Monroe.
Oh my goodness. Shout out to Silman's. Shout out to Silman's.
We went to Silman's just expecting to get, a small donation for candy. Just a small donation.
They basically supplied the whole kids zone.
Yeah. So I went to I said I talked to the guy, I talked to the folks at Silman's and I said, look, we need some candy for our kids zone because we want to give candy to kids and all that kind of stuff. So he said, well, come on over. I can give you a little something, maybe a small bag or something. I had never been there before. They're a concessionaire company.
Oh, so my goodness. I'll go there forever now. That place is like, awesome.
It is like if a concession stand just exploded.
Yeah.
Any kind of candy.
All of it.
Chips.
And
cheese.
So reasonable.
Yes.
Y'all go there.
Go to Silman's in West Monroe.
They say that when the school year's in, they can't keep the Takis on the shelves. They do like 3 cases of Takis a week.
Yeah, no, 100 of
Oh, excuse me, 100
cases a week.
Yeah, 100 cases.
I mean, it was like anything that you can think about at a concession stand, in a vending machine, anything is in this place.
Yes.
Every flavor of Tootsie, all of these cakes and donuts and everything.
And they supplied the whole kids zone.
Oh,
and shout out to them because
15 pounds of candy.
It was great.
Oh my God, it's just incredible.
It was just a wonderful atmosphere, a wonderful time, and it's just gonna get bigger and better. So y'all might as well come on out.
Absolutely.
Come on out.
Desiree said y'all didn't get no barbecue for your girl.
Sorry, did you?
We did get the turkey legs. I think
I had a sausage sandwich.
I didn't have any either.
Jerry had like 2 brisket sandwiches. It was really good.
2. How much did y'all spend?
We ate some of the sausages.
How much did y'all spend at the concession stand yesterday?
That's not important.
Okay. Yeah. So anyway, Chuck said snow cones are huge as well. It's highly sold at the College World Series in that heat in Omaha. That is true. As a matter of fact, one of my colleagues, Nick Brown, is in Omaha with his son. They call him the Savage Cabbage.
Yes.
And they are there. They were watching Auburn and Ole Miss. So yeah definitely. For all my college peeps, Stillman's is where it's at.
Stillman's.
No, it's Stillman's.
Oh, Stillman's. I thought it was Stillman's.
Stillman's. So
that's where it's at. So all you college kids, y'all want the discounted snacks?
They got
go
all
to
the
Stillman's. They got them all. Everything.
Look,
pickles. I can't wait to go back in.
When we went there. Now check this out. We went there just to get the candy donation.
Yeah, we spent $100.
They came in and then all of a sudden we went Dan.
I mean, but they had the steak. Yeah.
Like you can get like a box of these, like you know how you get bear claws and these danishes and stuff.
Yes,
you don't have to just get one.
Good, y'all.
A box.
Anyway, thank you, Silman's. And Charlotte said she did really go to Kona Ice and get
just ice. Yeah, she did.
Yeah, but she ate it. It was good though.
Yeah. Chuck says I love Silman's. My parents and I go there. They love the bags of peppermint pillows.
Yes.
And they're not just small neither.
No, they're like huge.
They're like
love
feed
Silman's.
bags.
Yeah, please go there.
Incredible.
They are great. And so nice.
Oh, just incredible.
They were so patient because my kids were in there like, oh my God.
I mean, it was just like if a kid goes in there, they're gonna have like a stroke because everything you can think of is in this place. You could go there and buy things for an entire week and never get the same thing.
Yeah,
entire month.
We're gonna get our snack supplies there every month. Going right to Silman's.
Got a feeling we're gonna need another job for Silman's. Yeah. Oh my goodness, just incredible. Hey, before we go any further, I do want to mention just a few things here, radio station wise. First of all, that is our new. That's the new online station. Of course, it's Praise Party Radio, but it's now KPARDB. On July 1st. We're changing the logo. You'll see that logo there. Also, hopefully by Wednesday, we'll have some more information about one other thing that will be happening. So just stand by for that. We'll talk about that. Hopefully that'll Oh, yeah. Let's go ahead and take down that comment there real quick. I'm sorry.
So they can see the whole thing.
There you go. And so KPARDB, Praise Party Radio, that is what the label will be when you go to see that.
That is Centuria's radio station. Online, 24-hour gospel.
Yes.
Different types of gospel music. Y'all, please support. Online, 24 hours. If you like Jesus, you can listen to him for 24 hours.
Got some good Jesus music. Indie Christian Artist presents the Showcase Saturday. Now, this is coming up Saturday, August the 27th. It is at the Christian Lounge in Arlington, Texas. There you see the address down there. It is phenomenal. So if you have an opportunity to go out there we're going
to be out that way.
Yeah, we'll be out that way.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe not that weekend, but we will be out that way. So if you're out there, you really need to go and check that out. It is incredible. They've got a great lounge out there, and I've had a chance to talk to their owner, and we're going to be doing some great things with them. So make sure that you go out and see them in Arlington, Texas, the Christian Lounge. They've got amazing music. So make sure that you go out there and you enjoy yourself. Again, up for a couple of awards here from Soul Rise Music. Make sure that you go out and vote. And then, of course, as you're doing that, 2 awards there that are international. And then, of course, we told you earlier, Pam nominated me. I'm an official nominee of the Spin Awards. Several awards that are going on out there. So thank you so much, Pam, for all that you do and nominating me there. All right. We got some more comments. Let's see. There's a couple here. Desiree said it's an affordable Sam's for snacks.
Exactly.
Yep. So shout out to the internet for
the fans.
They're my support.
We ordered some. Hey Jerry. Hey Aunt Jerry. We ordered some handheld fans
because it was hot.
Oh. And they came in very handy.
Yes.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, there were people that just like Monica went up to somebody and said, "Where did you get that fan?" Oh, we ordered them on the internet.
Off the internet.
And she had, look, let me tell y'all something. Desiree had that show running.
She had it running. When I say to run a show, my baby, this little woman can do her thing.
Yes.
And hey, my brother is on.
Yes.
Hey, Larry.
That is.
It's my brother, my baby brother.
Yeah.
What's up, Larry?
I do want to mention this too. Shout out to Geraldine and Siriana who took care of
all the raffle tickets. They handed out water. They did. Those
handing
girls
out little
worked.
Prizes and giveaways.
Those girls worked.
Man,
so good for them.
Like 2 little grown folks going on, making sure everybody had what they
were
needed.
in there, honey. They were official. They had their all access, and they were all access.
And they were official. Absolutely.
They did their thing. So shout out to those. That's our daughter and our niece.
Yep. So
16-year-old little responsible little girls, and we love them.
And then also a shout out to all of the volunteers who came out. It was just great. All the folks who helped with the tickets, Bobby Williams and the folks at Zion Traveler. They every year they step up and they do their thing. So shout out to all the volunteers that helped.
All the volunteers.
Stage, just
yes.
Everybody.
Yeah. Shout out to Ossie and Jamila and Shalonda for running that green room for the most part.
Yep.
They set up all the rooms along with Geraldine and Anna, and they moved tables, chairs. They made the dressing rooms and stuff for all the artists. And so shout out to y'all. They made sure they had little snacks in there, little displays, and shout out to them.
It was really cool. Absolutely.
And Little Caesars.
Yes.
Oh, they fed all the volunteers.
Yes. And then also you can't forget about the guys from the sheriff's department, Lincoln County Sheriff's Department.
Yes, they drove everybody around.
Yes, they were there in the green room, making sure that there was security there.
Yes.
And then also
RPD.
Look, Ruston Police Department, they really stepped up big. Anything we needed, they were there. Thank y'all so much.
They were there.
Yeah.
So shout out to RPD.
Yep.
Like we felt safe. There was nothing. The atmosphere was awesome, and they made sure it stayed that way. So shout out to them.
So yeah, and then I found out one of the volunteers, Barbara Lewis, who was right there with our daughter, that there were a couple of people who had some heat issues, and the Ruston Fire Department were taking care of everything. And one of the things that was so important is because it was so hot, we did have the tents, which were great, and the forethought of Pastor White and James to get these huge blowers that were cooling. For those cooling tents, it was just incredible.
Yes.
And so between that, there were people who were actually going around just kind of paying attention to see if there were people who were kind of falling asleep or whatever the case is. And they spotted a couple of people who actually needed attention.
Yes.
They had those cooling vests. They were, the fire department was there.
And like I said, I can't wait till next year. We're in the South. We know it's hot.
It's hot.
But we put the tools in place to be able to enjoy ourselves regardless.
Yes.
And Ruston, and
Showed
all the Ruston did his thing.
Yep,
So,
Mayor
shout
Ronnie
out to
Walker
Ruston.
and just
I love
everybody.
it here. Shout out to Ruston.
Yeah, just did a great job. All right, so the other thing that we wanted to talk about too is we're older now.
Yeah.
And
I'm hiding my gray. It's in there. Though.
Yesterday,
sometimes it peeks out.
She just looks phenomenal though.
It's in there.
So yesterday, of course, I got in more than the amount of steps that I was supposed to get into yesterday.
Well, me and Deji had went to work out that morning.
Yeah, they went to work out that morning. They lift tires and throw trucks and all that kind of stuff with CG. So
we had got it in, and then we got some more in.
Yeah.
We walked a lot.
So I walk a little bit, but not as much as I should. But yesterday, I kid you not, I got in 15,000 steps yesterday.
Oh my god,
almost 15,000. So, and at one point, I just decided to leave the car parked where it was. It was a great parking space, and I just started.
What happened, Santoria?
So, are you being petty, messy? Being messy. So here's what happened. So I'm walking, and finally I'm by the stage, and once the show starts, I'm right there by the stage and stuff like that. Deji runs the show. I'm just here just to answer questions and facilitate things when I have to. And so all of a sudden, I was walking going towards a crowd to take pictures and just ask people questions. And I mean, I got a cramp in my leg that just says, "Hey!"
That Charlie horse said,
and I mean, I was limping. I was like, "Whoa, oh!" You're like, "Oh Jesus!" It just grabs a hold of you. You know how the song says, "Grab a hold, don't let go." I just needed somebody to throw a lifeline because I mean, I was hurting.
Oh, throw out the lifeline.
So finally it subsided because I mean, for a minute I thought my leg was gonna say, "You're done." And so anyway,
you're done.
And so I grabbed one of the rails for a second just to kind of throw my leg out there, and it got worse for a second. And then so I kept walking, and it kind of walked it through and all of that. I mean, I had to walk twice around.
Oh my goodness.
And people asking me questions, and I heard
that pain was like, woo! He was like Claire on that episode of the Cosby Show, but she got that.
Gosh.
She got that Charlie horse.
So finally, the pain subsided, and I was able to come over there, I came over and I talked to Zacardi Cortez for a second. He said, "You all right, OG?" I said, "Yeah, I'm just old." And so he was like, "All right." He said, "I said, yeah, just a little cramp, whatever the case is." Yeah,
pickle juice. I know that's what I told him.
Pickle juice helps. Yeah. See, I should have had Gatorade yesterday. Water is good, but should have had Gatorade, stuff like that.
Pickle juice.
And I'm gonna think about that next year. Just having a couple of cold bottles of pickle juice.
Yes.
So anyway, so finally the Charlie horse went away. I'm like, Jesus.
That he hurt. Thought.
So
because around 2:00 this morning, as we were slumbering in our bed, I felt just this quick movement and it's shuffling around the floor. And I just opened my eyes. I was like, "You all right? You got another cramp?" He was like, "Yeah, I got another cramp." And he's just limping around the bedroom.
Oh, like, that one was in like my ankle and my foot area.
He's like, "It's in my foot. It's in my foot."
Oh, so I'm walking around. Oh, Jesus. Oh Lord.
He's like, "I can't get it to you gotta keep walking."
So I kept walking. So I tried to stretch it, and then the Charlie horse came back. So I had a cramp in my foot and a Charlie horse, and I didn't want to yell.
And that cat, he was gone for a long. I'm like, did he leave?
So I was walking literally for about 25 minutes walking, and my phone started doing ding-a-ling-ling. Hey, you reached your goal. So then I got back into bed 30 minutes later. So now it's 3. And I get in there and I'm like, okay, I'm fine now. I can still feel the pain a little bit. I took a Tylenol and I went back to sleep. 30 minutes later, the right one.
Yep. He was up again. Like,
oh.
He was like, "How do you not get cramps?" I'm like, "Dude, I stretch and stuff."
Son.
You gotta know how to not make these things happen. Okay?
And so then I got up.
Pickle eater.
20 minutes. I'm walking again, and I'm just walking around. Oh Jesus! Oh Lord! And
y'all. The man was like suffering.
So then finally that went
hilarious.
away. And so then I'm just like, I've had a cramp, then I had a Charlie horse with the cramp, then I had another cramp. And then I tried to stretch my leg out to just stretch it out. And nope, guess what? Here comes that Charlie horse saying, hey, you want to
right in that thigh.
So for 2 hours, from 2 o'clock until 4
my
o'clock,
man suffered.
I suffered last night.
My man suffered. It was hilarious.
So here's the irony. Here's the other irony about this. So my son gets up this morning. He had a we got him a kids meal late last night.
He kicks. Yo, when he comes to our room, it's like the police is coming in there. It's like, wow.
What? So he's eating his he's eating
gonna
his
give
kid
me a
meal.
heart attack.
Yes, because we're sitting there just like, we're sleeping. So when you're finally when I'm asleep and she's asleep, all you hear is
bam! It's like he kicked the door open.
You're just
like, oh my god, bro.
All right,
like,
what's up? So anyway, so he kicks the door open. He said, "Uh-oh." I said, "What's wrong, man?" He said, "My burger." I said, "What's wrong?" Now he eats nothing on his burgers except cheese and meat.
And so he didn't eat his burger last night because he was too tired. So he decides to go get it and eat it this morning.
Yeah.
But it had pickles on it.
How ironic is that? Pickles.
You should have got those off the burger and ate those.
So then my man said, "Can I just throw it away?" And I'm just like, so how ironic that the burger had pickles on it.
Yes.
And I went into the kitchen, and I don't know how long it's been there, but I looked by the microwave. There's just a half a jar of pickle juice.
Yes.
But I didn't know how long it's been there.
It hasn't been there that long, but it would have helped you.
It sure would have helped because your boy was suffering. I mean, I was just. So tonight, what I'm hoping is a good sleep and slumber.
We're gonna get you pickles. We're gonna get you some pickles.
And see, I'm not a big pickle eater.
Yeah, well, you like Charlie horse?
But now, wait a minute. But after last night, I'm trying to tell you, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy.
No.
Because man, when
Charlie horses are a trip, man. And then they stay with you for hours.
Yeah, like I can still feel a twinge now. I'm just like, I still feel a twinge. I'm like, so anyway. So
my phone says hot day tomorrow. No kidding.
Yeah, hot.
What? Hot?
Yeah. So anyway,
today.
Chuck said he had a huge cramp with the Bayou Classic in 2002. He had to sit out on a bench across from the Superdome. I'm telling you.
Sit there and contemplate your whole entire
right there,
existence. Why am I here? What did I do?
Really? I thought I was gonna have to take off walking up and down the street at 2 a.m.
I was like, Lord have mercy, did he leave?
The second time I went outside. The second time I went outside and I was walking up and down the driveway and all of that.
A hill.
And I was just like, oh my God. And then I would stretch it. And then see, the thing was the cramp happened in the right leg. And I stretched the left leg. And then the left leg said, "Oh, you want to stretch? Is that Charlie's?" Ha!
Ooh.
Right in the middle of Salt Lake City. How ironic.
That's the desert. Bless your heart.
Oh, anyway. Hey, Shonda Harrell. How you doing?
Shonda.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Uncle loves you and continue blessings on what you're doing. Absolutely. Let's see. Desiree, she said, I caught a cramp this past Battle of the Bands in New Orleans, like 5 minutes before the show.
That's tough.
He said it was people screaming in my ear, literally limping to meet the band. It was
I'm coming.
Michelle said they serve individual pickle juice in a 4-pack.
They do.
Yeah,
yes, they do, Miss West. I told him that.
Well, but this was I didn't know.
I've mentioned it.
Well, I didn't. Well, look.
Oh, I like pickle juice. Well, I bet you love it now.
Well, I mean, we were at the place. All of that.
Buddy.
Nobody knew about pickle juice when I was at the place yesterday going through that.
Oh, everybody knew that. I know about pickle juice.
I'm talking about nobody had any.
You know what? We're going to keep some pickle juice. Next Juneteenth, we'll have some pickle juice.
Man, look. I'm going to tell y'all right now. So after yesterday's lesson taught me two things. The first thing, it taught me to walk more.
Yes.
That's the first thing.
Got to get that exercise in, sir.
Walk more. The other thing it taught me is you have to hydrate before you're going to do things. A lot. So
you have to hydrate a lot because you would get cramps.
Yes. So when you hydrate, it prepares your body to go through all the sweating. And I mean, I sweated. I looked like a Black Baptist preacher sitting up there just giving a sermon and didn't have no towel to wipe my head off with.
Yes.
I looked like I was getting ready to say there's chicken and there's potato salad in the back and styrofoam plates in the sanctuary. Lord have mercy.
Shalonda sent a picture. She emailed it to Weekend Praise Party of her. She took a picture with Zacardi Cortez just after he got off the stage. So you get to see the sweat and everything.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, he was amazing. And she has, Shalonda listens to him a lot. So this was a big treat for her because and when I say he sound like his CD.
Even better.
All of them sound like their CD.
Look, when you get a gospel person that you throwing bottles and you threw
sandals at the man. and handkerchiefs, and I was like, okay, water bottles.
Yeah, the empty water bottles are just like, I
was like, well, okay.
Fans.
I guess they like him.
You know how it is. You get to singing something, all of a sudden they singing you under the ground.
This lady threw her sandal.
Sing!
And told a child to go down there and get my shoe.
Yes. Oh, it was just incredible. But two things. First thing is, and I told you about the first thing, and that's walk more.
Yes.
The second thing is to make sure that you hydrate before you're going out there. And so I'm out there, you're out there sweating and all that kind of stuff. And all of that hydration prepares your body for the physical activity and what you're going to have to go through.
Yes.
Here's a lesson. So as you're getting ready to face things, it's important that, and we started doing this before school, before, we started the day.
Yes.
We started, I'm on the way home from dropping her off and we're praying together because that prayer is our hydration to go through the day. Y'all follow that? Did I say that?
You don't catch no cramps.
You don't catch no cramps in the middle of the day. And so then all of a sudden, as you're going through and you're sweating and you're going through all those challenges, you don't have a Charlie horse like I did.
Because you prepared yourself mentally and emotionally, you all. Just having that bit of positivity, whether it's prayer, whether it's meditation, just, listening to something that lifts your spirit, put positivity into yourself can set your whole day.
Yeah. So hydration. So hydrate yourself with prayer.
Hydrate yourself with prayer. Prayer works. Yeah. And it doesn't have to be the prayer of the Pharisees and the bishops. And no, God will meet you where you are. You can just talk to him.
Yeah.
He understands all languages, all vernaculars, all slangs. He get it.
Yeah. Pastor Skinner, he's the pastor of the Bridge Church in Ruston. And he's on the Real Change in Wrestling Committee, on the Juneteenth Committee. And he said, when people speak to God, they think that you have to go to God all formally.
No, you do not. My guy is cool. Like, my guy is cool. Like, he got you.
Yeah. He said, just go to God and say, God, look, I'm coming to you as your humble servant.
You don't even have to say all that. Lord, it's me.
It's me.
You already know, I'm not fancy with it. Okay?
It's just you and
God.
God.
I need some help. Need you to calm something in me.
So anyway, the other
Daddy said, man, Dad, because I looked behind me and you had to face him. Woo, Jesus, I'm so glad that's over.
I'm trying to tell you, that Charlie horse. So
had him contemplating.
Oh,
why do I even need legs? Like, he had him contemplating.
Someone asked a question. But anyway, so it's just important that you do that, hydrating yourself. And it starts with, how are you waking up in the morning?
Yes.
Are you waking up in the morning with a good attitude?
Yes.
Because that's going to feed you for the rest of the day. How you get up is how you will look at your day at times.
Yeah.
So if you get up in a good mood and you get up and you're positive.
Well, and if you don't get up in a good mood, right? Let's just say you just had a terrible night's sleep and you just like, ugh. It's about, we have the power to change our mindsets.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? As a teacher, you go to a lot of seminars and they've talked about mindset a lot. And, shout out to Homer J. High and our administrative staff that we had a lot of that, right? And prayer is one of those things that can help you change your mindset. Prayer does not have to be, I think a lot of people got a lot of wrong ideas about prayer. It doesn't have to be this heavy, burdensome type of, Lord, and no, it doesn't. It can be joyful, if you want your spirits lifted, okay, you have to pray for that and you have to help yourself lift your own spirits. Okay, and allow God to get in there and do that for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yes, prayer works. Absolutely, Miss West. Prayer works.
So prayer works. So hydrate yourself with prayer in the morning
and a positive attitude.
and so if
positivity would take you a long way.
It'll do something. It'll do something to you. So
yes.
just make sure that you're doing that to feed yourself, because again, the more that you do to set yourself up mentally and all that kind of stuff, it can help you through your day, because you're gonna go through challenges. And I'm telling you,
you're going to go through them.
We went through challenges with what we do every single day. With Juneteenth, there's challenges, but the thing is that when you love it, you love doing it. If you have challenges that happen, you've already armed yourself.
That's right.
And that's what you have to do.
Absolutely.
Just arm yourself.
And there's nothing wrong with it. You do not have to be this overzealous, churchified person. God loves us just the way we are. Yeah. He made us all exactly the way we are.
Yeah.
Every Christian doesn't have to be the same Christian.
Otherwise, be the same church.
Otherwise, why does he make us individuals? He could just make a bunch of clones of the same person.
Yeah. That's right.
He made us as individuals. So be yourself. And there's nothing wrong with you being yourself.
Yeah.
You know,
yep.
And other people don't accept it. That's okay. I promise you, there are other people out there that do.
They will. They will. Yeah. So we got about 10 minutes left. And so as we're getting ready to come on down, as they say in the church.
Come on down.
So the question becomes now, and you know, I always have questions about food and relate things to food, sports, and things like that. And the reason is because I like both. So you know, don't judge me, judge your mammy.
Yes, indeed.
So when I think about Father's Day and some of the things that you know I shared with my father, is you know that man could grill some ribs. Good Lord have mercy, Jesus. And so, yeah, I've learned.
It's just too darn hot to get.
It's just too hot.
You got a nice grill at home, but who wants to get over that heat?
You're going outside in the heat and cook over the heat.
Knows.
Now you talk about a weight loss plan, and the weight loss plan is cook over some hot coals in the middle of 100 degrees. It'll melt.
You're gonna lose a lot of weight.
So anyway, though, so you know, what is it that you know, as far as your father, if he's a cook, if he's a chef, or he loves a grill, what is he like? What does he cook that just, man, you like, look, Daddy can cook the what? And it is so good. Like, for instance, I'm going to tell you, our brother, Antonio Taylor, he's a world-class chef. Oh, my God. He cooks stuff that I couldn't pronounce. And I'm like, what is this? He says, you got to be more cultured, saying. And so I just said, look, what is it? So he just anything Middle Eastern, Mediterranean, just
whatever,
God,
he can cook it. Yeah.
So what is it that you that you had something your father, your grandfather, that they cooked and it was just incredible? Let us know what you think.
Our grandfather, God rest his soul. You know, he was a country boy, so he ate a lot of country food things.
Rabbits, turtle, squirrel. Wait a minute.
The only thing I could eat is the deer. I was down with the deer meat, but all that other stuff, no ma'am, no sirs.
Yeah.
Speaking of squirrels, that's our animal of the day, just so you know.
Squirrels are
Shalonda. Yeah. Animal of the day is a squirrel. Because, and I quote, they are so cute.
Yes, indeed. Ava said, "Thank you, God, for loving me." And
we love you too, sis.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So anyway, you know, as we get ready to close, just, you know, what are some things that what are some things that you like?
Boudin.
Boudin. My daughter says, run it back for that barbecue though.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you at some point. You're gonna have to get out there and do it, because he can really do some barbecue.
Yeah, I do like barbecue.
And we want some barbecue.
It is a holy experience.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
You got it wrong. A beaver.
But she sent me a squirrel. You know that wasn't a beaver you sent me, right, Shalonda? You sent me a whole squirrel. That's a squirrel. See? That is not a beaver.
Yeah, it's a squirrel.
Oh, is it a beaver? I can't see it.
We must have misinterpreted. The picture is small, so couldn't really see it.
I can't see it.
But anyway, so we were the father story before we get ready to go. So we were in Tennessee.
A beaver.
Yeah. They built a dam.
Because they so cute. Really, Shalonda? Okay, moving on.
So we were in Tennessee. We were visiting my aunt there. And I think my grandparents, they hadn't passed yet. And so we went to Tennessee and we were getting some gas. And where I was at the gas station, there was a lady who went to school with my father. And she says, called my father's name. And I'm just looking around. I'm like, well, everybody calls me Santoria. So I didn't know what she was talking about at first. And then they called my dad's nickname. And so, you hear me calling you. And I'm just like, turn around. I said, ma'am. Now, mind you, I'm in more 20s, something like that.
Yeah.
At the gas station. And so I said, ma'am. She said, don't be ma'aming me. How you doing? I said, ma'am. And so she says, "Oh, you act like I don't know who you are." Says, "You must think that I'm my father. I'm his son." Oh my gosh, I am so ashamed. Yes, you are.
Yeah, because you're taller than your
I'm
dad.
taller than my dad.
And
I'm a
you
little
did
more
look-
heavier than my dad.
Yeah, you look younger at the time.
Thanks. Just shade. Oh my gosh. You know what? You on the floor.
But okay.
So
That's cooler down there anyway.
Probably is. So then I told her, I said, "No, you look." I said, I'm his son. I'm his son. I'm not Frank. I'm his son." And so she was just like, "Oh my gosh, you look just like him." I said, "I know. I've been told that a time or two." "Well, where's your dad at?" I said, "Probably at home in Wisconsin." And so it was just so funny because it's amazing when I go to my dad's hometown. Sometimes they think that I'm my dad. I think the only thing that separates us now is I have more gray hair, and I have a beard now, and I'm heavier than my father is.
Yes.
And so I think so now it's although people just look at me like, I said, "No, I'm his son. I'm not his son." So it's really funny going to Murfreesboro, seeing it in some places in Nashville. Anyway, so that's just really a funny father story. Anyway, just to run through a few things here just before we get ready to go. First of all, don't forget about our station.
Deji said beavers are vicious, and so everyone said with me, no.
Beavers build things,
but they will attack you and chew off your face. So
off your face.
It's a no for me for the beavers.
I think beavers are fine. They're not going to live around us anyway because guess what? There's not enough water.
There you go, aiding in the bed and foolishness.
Don't forget to vote for your boy. We appreciate it for 2 international awards. Of course, soulrisemusic.com/vote. I got it. ABGMA. I had to go in closer.
I'm not able to help you there.
Also, Spin Awards. Thanks to Pam for nominating me for several Spin Awards. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. You can go on the YouTube, follow us there. Gospel Vibe with other hand. Other hand.
There we go.
There
YouTube,
you go.
On the YouTube.
On the
YouTube.
Yeah. Don't forget about our show, 8 a.m. every single Sunday.
Yes, it was great this morning.
It really was. We had a good conversation.
It's a nice hour, guys.
It's a fast hour.
We're good. Yeah. Listen to us.
Yeah, we're decent.
We're very good.
I just push buttons. And then, of course, don't forget about that Saturday showcase coming up August the 27th. And while I'm thinking about it, the Louisiana Soul Food Fall Festival. I don't have the flyer this week. I'll put it up during next week. The Louisiana Soul Food Fall Festival is coming up end of August. It's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I plan on being there if the TV schedule allows. And so please make sure that you're going out there. It's going to be in Shreveport downtown area. So make sure you go there. Celebrity chefs. It is incredible. Make sure you go there.
What's up, Gloria?
How are you doing, Gloria?
That's my auntie,
and then,
missionary Gloria Sanders.
Pastor Gerald Irvin, one half of the Sounds of Imani.
Sounds of Imani.
Dr. G and Dr. C. And people say, are they really doctors? Yes, they are really doctors. Yes. But thank y'all so much for what y'all do, Gerald and Carol. Y'all are just amazing people.
I think we should plan to meet up at the Gospel Lounge. Like we should have an event. Yeah, but we could, when everybody's, we should all have an event to meet up at the Gospel Lounge.
The Christian Lounge in Arlington.
I think that they would do that. They're Christian Lounge, you all. Yeah. Like, that is exciting. I want to go there. We should have an event there.
Yeah, and I think we can have that. As a matter of fact, we're going to try to plan something maybe to bring it over here.
That's awesome.
That's incredible. So again, thank y'all so much for watching and viewing. Your boy is tired. I mean, for real. The sun... The sun just beat me up yesterday. Yeah. Between the sun and the heat and the cramp in my feet and my Charlie horse and my...
He was Charlie horsing all day yesterday and all night.
Man, it's still sore back there from... Oh, Lord have mercy.
See, yes. A Christian lounge kickback.
Let's try to plan that.
That's going to be nice.
I tell you what. So give me...
I'm not a club goer, so something like that would be perfect for me.
You want to go to the club?
No, I don't.
Y'all want to go to the club?
Have I ever liked the club?
I mean, we went to a lounge, but not a club.
Yeah, no, there's no club.
We go to club. So y'all want to go to the club?
No clubs. No clubs. No, thank you.
When did it become?
Nothing against clubs. Do your thing. Club it out, people. But
you go to the club.
It's something with the sweat and must and people, and I just can't. Yo. Happy Father's Day to you, Gloria. to you, Sam from
Thank
Gloria.
you. Appreciate you. I do want to say this. When did it become, we could hang out until the wee hours of the morning, get 2 hours sleep and get up.
Ooh, child, no, that's just no way.
And now,
Pastor Sanders,
Pastor
happy
Sanders, how you
Father's
doing?
Day to you, Uncle Deloy, and we love you.
Absolutely. Happy Father's Day, brother. But when did it become to where if I was out past maybe 10:30, it was over? So
your daughter said no.
There you go.
I'm not dancing, Deji. That's him embarrassing you on that.
I am.
Across the world.
This is not. I'm just being me. Y'all know look. Y'all know me. I'm real laid back and I'm cool, but I do not mind clowning.
No, he does not
at all.
We'll break out in the middle of a dance in public, and we're like, please don't.
I will have no problem.
Please.
Here, look, I promise you. So, first of all, I want to wish my father, Frank Black, a happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day, Frank.
Happy Father's Day to my father. And I know he continues to
happy
get stronger
Father's Day to my bro, if he's still on there. Happy Father's Day.
Yeah. Yes, but
he does.
Well, see, here's the thing. I try to be laid back on campus for the students, but I do have to show them that I am crazy at times. Because if you don't show them that you're crazy, they'll test you.
Yeah.
So you
Miss West has seen my gangster with the kids. Like, we go there.
Straight up. See, what y'all see is like this smile, and she's so serious and all that kind of, but she can be straight thug.
Hey, I'm a junior high teacher.
No, you're a high school teacher now.
Yeah. But for 4 years, I was slumming it with the junior high school kids.
Yes.
And you got to be a different kind of person to teach the junior high school kids. Because they're all mixed up and everywhere. So you got to meet them where they are.
Yes. Deloitte, thank you so much, man. You have been your family to us, man. You all do so much for us and helped us out so much. We just appreciate you. You just really thugged my water.
I did. I didn't think you would notice that.
Yeah, that's all. I just right across my view there. I was like, oh, okay, she just took my water. Like, I'm not thirsty or anything like that. Drank 10 bottles of water yesterday and still caught a cramp in the back of my leg. That's still sore.
That Charlie was like, had my guy weak.
Oh, it really did. Because all of a sudden it was just like, I'm standing, I'm walking, all of a sudden it was just like,
y'all, I promise you, last night was just like that episode of the Cosby Show where Claire got that Charlie horse. Y'all, that was the funniest thing. I'm in the bed dying. Like,
it was just,
I was suffering.
And then I got a cramp in one ankle, and then it stopped, and then I got the Charlie horse, and then I got a cramp in the other ankle, and then a Charlie horse in the other. Oh God, it was terrible. It was awful.
I did say that, did you? You know me.
Yeah, it's called. Deloitte said
it's called age, bro.
So our word for the day is hydration. Make sure you hydrate yourself before you get ready to go out and do things.
Mentally, spiritually.
Yes.
Hydrate yourself with Jesus.
Yes.
With the Lord.
Yes.
Let him lubricate your soul, as the 10 men said. On the wind.
Because I'm gonna tell you, what I didn't do yesterday is hydrate myself, and more of them cramped it. And then all of a sudden,
he did not prepare himself.
I was not prepared.
You got to be prepared, you all, to go out into the heat. That's our message. Prepare yourself to go out into the heat of this world, baby, because you got to put it all on.
Yes.
Lubricate.
Yes. That's why you got to put on lotion.
Yeah.
Oh, and you got to put on sunblock, because
black people, wear sunblock, please.
When you don't wear sunblock,
skin cancer doesn't care what color you are.
And sometimes you all of a sudden you get these patches and like, why am I dry here and all that? Because you didn't lubricate.
You got to wear the sunblock, people. Put the cocoa butter on and put the sunblock over it.
Yeah.
They even got cocoa butter flavor sunblock.
Yeah. So you got to.
Our SPF doesn't have to be high. You just need to, block them rays.
Yep. He said if you keep taking his water, he will not be able to.
He'll be all right. Yeah. I got him.
Talk about it.
The Lord will lubricate him.
Lotion. I'm telling you, lotion.
Put the lotion on.
And sometimes like my mom, she used to have this big old purse that she carried. I mean, it wasn't a purse; it was a bag. That thing was like this big, and so if you needed it, it was probably in there. She would have won so much money on Let's Make a Deal because she had everything in it. So I said, Mom, I'm asking right here. So she brought out the big old bottles of lotion.
The Jergens.
Right. Then one day, I said, well, my lips are chapped. She had a jar of
Vaseline.
Because, Carmex, that was
Carmex cost too much. It was Vaseline.
It was Vaseline back in the
You
day.
can get a jar of Vaseline this
About
big for
82
like
cents.
$1. It lasts you for 17 years.
Trying to tell you. Yeah. Chuck, lotion. Sunblock. BLAH. Sunblock. Okay.
Block the sun off your black. Okay.
Man.
So it can stay nice and smooth and shiny and, luxurious looking.
Because, man, you come back
'Cause
red.
we black,
and,
y'all. Okay.
I'm saying.
And my white friends already know about the sunblock. They already own that. Y'all can y'all teach us? Because we out here thinking we ain't got to wear it, and
you need
it's a lot, man. It's a lot. Now the SPF doesn't have to be as high, but you got the sunblock. Yeah, I bet he is. I bet I bet he is sleep.
Because he broke up in there.
Scallywag is sleep. You know why? Because he been up since 4 a.m. Don't feel sorry for him.
First of all, he broke in our bedroom like he was doing bed checks in prison or something.
Police like bam.
I'm like, oh, okay. So after you get done having all these cramps in your legs and all these Charlie horses and all
my heart skipped several beats.
And you just sit up in the bed and you sleeping all of a sudden, boom, you're like, oh, just your heart at in your 40s is not the same as it was in your 20s.
I had to catch my breath.
So all of a sudden, I was like,
what is wrong with you?
And what it reminded me of,
and been up. I'm eating my burger 4 a.m. Y'all 4. Yeah, so I bet you he is asleep. I bet you he is. Yeah. Yeah.
Just incredible.
I'm gonna go home and wake him up too.
Nah, don't wake him.
Kick up in his room like bam.
Just wake the pole dude up like that. But by the way, Desiree said cocoa butter flavored sunblock.
Yeah.
Don't you mean it's scented?
Whatever, scented, flavored, whatever. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
But just anyway, wear it, people. Wear it.
Wear it. Trima, how you doing?
What's up, cousin?
Thank you. I appreciate it. Trima, how you doing? Let me tell you about her. Let me tell you about your cousin.
We love you too, girl. We got the vacation again together, y'all. Come on, y'all. We gotta do this because vacationing with Trima and Jerry was amazing.
It was great. Hey, and the word of the day, Lurtion.
Lurtion.
L-U-R.
For your soul.
T-I-O-N. Lurtion for your soul, body, mind, and soul. Lurtion.
Y'all, this is the dry season. Dark people, we ash up. Make sure you are hydrated and lotion down.
Yes.
Okay.
Hydrate.
Cocoa butter.
Yes.
How did your skin stay cocoa butter?
Yes. So again,
shea butter.
We're talking about hydrating your mind, body, and soul. Because when you don't properly hydrate, you get cramps and Charlie horses in the middle of the night.
Yes.
Just saying. So just make sure you hydrate yourself and lotion your mind, body, and soul.
And Chuck, hopefully you've been able to rectify that because we got to take care of this, y'all. You want to stay supple and you can't tell our age. Cocoa butter.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, I've had gray hair since I was about 12.
But but your skin is nice. It's gray, but it's not. I got him some stuff and he was using it on his face. He came out one day, he was like, Shae, I feel pretty. I feel so pretty. I was like, that's what I'm talking about. You can feel pretty. It's okay, fellas. Feel pretty. Take care of that skin. Do you?
Wasn't that like a private moment or something?
No, it was great. I loved it.
Anyway, if your knees and feet look like you have rubbed chalk on
them.
Lotion it. It helps. Yes.
Feet feel like you've been walking on rocks for 30 years. Lotion that.
Yes. Lotion.
Thank you, yes.
So that is our word of the day. And see, here's the thing. I'm gonna do
hydration.
Something. Pastor Sanders is on right here, so I'm gonna do something here for you. Pastor Clark on here too. Lotion. All right. This is an important lesson.
Let's walk with us.
Walk with us.
I'm listening.
Everybody, SPF ain't meant for you.
Watch out there now.
So if you use the wrong SPF,
it ain't
effective.
It's not
for you.
For you.
But
sometimes it's too much.
Sometimes you can get the wrong SPF and it's too much. But when you get the right SPF, come on now, it can protect you.
From all the cancers that would come forth. Try to eat at your soul.
So using the right sunblock and lotion. Come on now. If you got the wrong lotion, it ain't gonna help you.
It's not gonna help you.
But when you get the right one,
You can be pretty.
see,
You can feel pretty.
Ava, you see that? Yeah,
You can feel so pretty.
it's dope. So our word of today is lotion.
Lotion, y'all.
Just
Choose the right lotion for you.
The right lotion for you that's got the right SPF.
Now, for all the people popping on, yes, you guys, we know the word is lotion.
We do know it's lotion.
We're northern grown.
Yes,
we know.
We understand.
But what we talking about here is lotion.
Lotion.
My southerners know. Lotion.
Lotion.
Yeah.
And use the right lotion that's for you.
Because all lotions ain't the same. Some of my cheap and they don't do nothing. Like that stuff you get out of the place I'm not gonna knock retailers, but y'all know the place that sells stuff for $1. That lotion ain't for us.
Some of that lotion is too cheap and it don't hydrate your skin properly.
No.
And some of that lotion too expensive, and you shouldn't be over there.
No.
But you got the right lotion for
all
you.
That hiding behind scents and going on. Yes. No, man.
And and some of there's some things they try to hide the cheapness of the lotion through the scents. It's a foolery lotion.
Yeah. Let's get up off of here.
Thank y'all so much for joining us. We appreciate it. And we want to thank all of our nominees yesterday, Carrie Douglas and Pastor CJ and Ricky Davis. It was great.
Our
Juneteenth was great.
Everything was great.
It was so great yesterday. Great, we appreciate y'all so much. And again, continue to pray for one another and hydrate yourself.
Hydrate.
That's what we're talking about. Hydrated. Yes.
Oh, you better come on, somebody. If the SPF is too high, you might block something you need.
Come on.
Walk on up here, Ava. You better come on up in here.
That's what I'm talking about.
You gotta be just right.
Your SPF, you need to get your own. Look at the chart.
See where you fit in.
Where do you fit in?
Yeah, there it is. I love it.
So just remember, the right lotion
can hydrate you in the right way, you all. So
thank y'all so much. Appreciate y'all.
God bless you.
God bless you. Happy Father's Day to everyone. We appreciate y'all. And again, we are a little crazy. So
yeah, it's okay.
It's just how it goes.
Crazy is good for the soul sometimes.
It is. It is. Until next time.
Always remember, we are one nation. We are one people. Peace.